We are live. We are live. Remind me to take that out. Well, a good evening, everybody. Ken Johnson and Cameron Lindsay here in the First Alert 6 Weather Center tonight. And thunderstorms, just right on cue, have developed exactly where we thought they would. Around 9 o'clock, they started developing down here southwest of Lubbock, and they're moving to the northeast. I do expect, and there's some warnings on those, severe thunderstorm warnings. I do expect these thunderstorms here to continue to grow, what we call upscale. It's going to continue to grow kind of in this direction and probably begin to kind of spread out a little bit more. Now, there's your dry line. You've also got a Pacific front now beginning to enter the picture, a cold front beginning to enter the picture over into here. And that should help get things going over the next couple of hours over in this area here. Still looks like around midnight or so, those storms should be trying to get over into this area here. And it looks like around 2 to 3 a.m., maybe even as late as 4, there could be that line over into this area here, usually about 5 hours from now. Usually what happens is when you get a line of storms that develops out in this area, it's usually about 5 to 6 hours when it develops here to get all the way over to here. So the time frames that we talked about earlier look like they're going to be pretty good. The overall severity looks like it's going to be exactly like we thought it would, mostly a wind threat, little hail threat. If we do get any tornadoes, they would just be quick spin-ups here in this line. There is and I'm glad that the Storm Prediction Center did this, issued a severe thunderstorm and not a tornado watch. I feel like a severe thunderstorm watch is probably better for this type of situation. Because it is a situation where we're mostly looking at severe thunderstorm type warnings. There may still be an isolated tornado warning or two, but I think this is mostly going to be a severe thunderstorm type situation with winds and a little hail. We can, again, I haven't changed my graphics here at all. Everything's the same. I probably can change these time frames here. But again, it looks like around midnight or so. So that gives us about, what, 2.5, 3 hours. We should see these storms kind of over into this area here somewhere. And then after that, they're going to be early Friday morning. Before the sun comes up, they'll see a pretty good line probably bowing across the area here. Let's take a look. This is the latest high-resolution rapid refresh computer model. This is as of 10:30. And as I told you, oftentimes our computer models are a little slow in developing these storms. And this is probably not that far off, but it still may be a little slow. Now, here we are at midnight. I don't have anything even over our area. Now, there we are at 2 a.m., and it has a cluster as opposed to that line over in this area. I still think that we're probably looking at either a cluster or a line. If this isn't a line yet, it will become one. We can put this into motion. You can see how it continues to grow. Here comes your line. There it is. But within this band of thunderstorms here, especially where it kind of bows out, there's going to be some pretty strong wind gusts. Could be some small hail in it, mostly small hail. Could be some larger hail maybe out west here, but some smaller hail. And occasionally where you get little kinks in this line, there can still be spin-ups, or sometimes you'll get some random rogue cells that try to develop out ahead of it. And there's a lot of spin in the atmosphere tonight. So with that spin, anything that does try to develop that can have access to the Earth's surface. I mean, it has access to the air located at the Earth's surface will have a chance to spin some. And sometimes when they interact with this line, it can help them spin a little bit more. So you can still get spin-ups there or some kinks in the line. But I don't think that threat remains very high tonight. I just don't believe so. Now, this has it at Wichita Falls at 4 a.m., 4 or 5 a.m. time frame, even into 6. But that may be I think that may be a little bit too late, honestly. I think that the line could be here sooner than that. But we may have to slow up some of our times. So that is what we're looking at. Cameron and I did just get through looking at the weather data for Saturday, and I'm still not going to get too specific into that, but still looks like severe weather, pretty good likelihood on Saturday as well. So we'll keep an eye on that. We'll have more information on that one tomorrow. I am about to go. I got to get ready for the 10 o'clock newscast here, but I do appreciate you guys joining me here on Facebook Live and on the YouTube page here as well. We'll do another Facebook Live after the 10 o'clock newscast tonight. Yeah, Tracy, you need to get sleep. This is good sleeping weather. We'll do another Facebook Live coming up after the 10 o'clock newscast tonight, and I have a little more time to kind of break things down, and we'll go from there. All right, everybody, we will see you back here hopefully in an hour or so. And, of course, you can always catch the latest on News Channel 6 at 10 o'clock coming up here in about 15 minutes. We will see you then.